Warzone's got problems. Bugs, glitches, exploits, I get it. These things happen. Even the hacking and cheating issues the game's had aren't anything new when it comes to video games. I mean, I played Rainbow Six Siege for Christ's sake, and that game had to literally cancel an entire season's worth of content in order to deal with all the bugs and hackers it had. The thing about Warzone though, and the reason I'm making this video instead of my usual loadout content, is that it keeps having the same game-breaking issues over and over again. And while I'd normally want to give the Warzone devs the benefit of the doubt here, I know they're working hard, and they themselves have said in a recent press call that they were embarrassed by the frankly broken state of Caldera on its release. At the end of the day, I'm still a customer, and I'm sick of being delivered a broken product. Just this past week, we found out that sometime after Season 2's release, the PPSH had somehow been accidentally changed to have one of the most insane damage profiles we've ever seen on an SMG, instantly making it the best gun in the game. And alongside that, somehow the Bren's had all of its previous nerfs reverted, and it once again has its original broken, infinite damage range. And like, okay, mistakes happen, bugs happen, but for Warzone, the same bugs and mistakes keep happening. This isn't the first time a gun somehow had its nerfs, whoopsie, accidentally removed, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last time either, because this is something that's happened repeatedly over the lifetime of this game. There's something seriously wrong with the deployment pipeline for Warzone, because apparently it's super easy for the devs to just accidentally push old versions of weapons live without anyone noticing until the community itself has to point it out. Compared to actual game-breaking bugs like invincibility exploits and flying cars, I know something like an unbalanced weapon or two is a relatively small issue, but it's just yet another indication of how convoluted and unmaintainable Warzone's code has become over the past 2 years. They've taken something that was just supposed to be a side mode for Modern Warfare and attempted to expand it into its own independent live service game. And it's painfully obvious at this point that the game's being held together by the coding equivalent of glue and duct tape. The light at the end of the tunnel for all of this, of course, is that we've finally gotten the confirmation that there is in fact a Warzone 2 of some sort actively being developed right now as we speak, which should be arriving sometime next year. Hopefully that means we'll be getting an independent BR title that not only has a dedicated team focused on maintaining it as a long-term service, but is designed from the ground up to be expanded and built upon, meaning it won't have to go through all the issues the original Warzone has had trying to deploy new content and keep itself updated. That's it. Hopefully I wasn't too ranty there. I'm not quitting the game or anything, don't get me wrong, I still love it and have every intention to keep playing and producing content. I'm just so frustrated at this point. Caldera really was a chance for a fresh new start for Warzone. It just feels like they fumbled that pretty badly. I'll be back later this week with some new content, whenever they fix the Bren anyway, so that it doesn't just invalidate every other long-range gun. Until then, I'll catch y'all later.